Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai. Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, peace, blessing, mercy, and salutations of good health to the brothers out there teaching the truth and sincerity in the name of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. So what you see on the screen, Deuteronomy 28 and 44, it's talking about, look at these motherfuckers putting up giant skeletons, worshiping death. They were just full of folly, man. Everybody in Babylon is ready to celebrate wickedness. And that's another curse too. But today we're going to talk about, I'm going to pull over real quick right now. Pull over. And read this real quick. Deuteronomy 28 and 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Yep. Because the tail follows the head. Right? The tail follows the head. And all these fucking holidays, you're following. He's lending to, oh shit. Man. He's lending to you the spirit of wickedness. But you can't lend it to him. You can't lend him the spirit of righteousness. You know, but it's talking about money. It's talking about money. But you can, if you have a good idea, the Spirit opens it up, you understand that it's talking about money and philosophies. Oh shit. Because we can't lend them no philosophies, man. He's totally against the scriptures. Man, and that just goes to show you that you are not in your rest. You're in somebody else's rest, somebody else's kingdom. Because you got to do the things that he says for you to do. And we're going to make the nations follow the laws. We're just going to know what to do. We won't have to look up the videos of the elders and the apostles on how to do Passover, or how to do Day of Atonement, or how to do the Feast of Tabernacles, or how to do pretty much the Feast of Unleavened Bread, or Hanukkah. Hanukkah's coming up. I'm so excited, you know, because yep, I kept the Passover this year. And yep, I kept the Day of Atonement and the Feast of Tabernacles and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So yeah, I'm not just doing it for Hanukkah. Hanukkah is probably my favorite because I spoil my family. You know what I'm saying? I get them. Not spoil them. I don't get them. I just buy them shit. The whole year they go without things. They only get the necessities. We don't celebrate their birthdays or nothing like that. Then they're fine with it. So then when Hanukkah comes, yeah, they're gonna get some shit. There's rewards. Everybody gets rewards. So we can't lend these holidays to these Edomites or these other nations now because they don't appreciate them. Like I appreciate Hanukkah because of the Day of Atonement and the Passover and the things that I'm keeping, and the new moon and the moon Sabbath. See, it's based on faith, right? But also works. So we're doing showing and believing. But this guy lends us money like credit cards. Let's talk about the credit cards. He's lending to you. You're not lending to him. And this goes for other nations too. Because I'm pretty sure every time you're being some credit card companies are owned by China. We don't know how they fucking maneuver and what they do with their finances. I don't understand that. But if I wanted to, I just ask you how about Shimei and then I'd be an expert. Well, that's straight up. Okay, so now this guy lends us, Esau. He lends us money and he lends us our homes because it's a mortgage, right? I pay a mortgage, and that means death. So I'll be paying till death. But it's the fucking same thing if I get an apartment or rent a house. If I wanted to get a goat and keep it for a year, my neighbors wouldn't say shit. That's my fucking property. I'll probably get a lamb and raise it and have a yearling ram the proper way for the Passover. But I raise chickens, and if shit hits the fan, I can eat those chickens. I definitely eat those eggs. My wife loves cooking with those eggs. She's like, oh, they're just better. So, there's that. And now with this COVID-19, she's like, yeah, you better raise some more chickens. Because we don't ever know. And I never butchered them myself, but I can get into that spirit. Why not? But the thing is, I had to apply, fill out paperwork to get that loan. And when they asked me the race question, I put Hispanic of indigenous, and they said, you gotta prove it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? How do you prove anything? And they were like, the only thing that we don't need proof of is if you say you're white. That's what I did. And they gave me the loan, Which guess what? I am pure, because I'm an Israelite. Bam, in the face. So I'm just messing around. But see how Esau lends to you and you can't lend to him? I couldn't be like, well, this is my heritage, I'm Afro-Mexican, which is indigenous, right? Indigenous people. And then they were like, no, because we need proof of that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck? And they really did make me, sign that, check that box. They made me check that box. Because all the proof is there, right? Before I knew. Like your name is Spanish. Your last name is from Spain. What kind of people live in Spain? And it was like, oh, okay. I don't want to argue. Give me my fucking house. So I can finally have my own parking space and the things I need. But I had to apply for it. He lent that to me. That's a curse. I couldn't just come back with my father came from Michoacan. We couldn't just come back to California and say, yeah, we want to live here and find a family member and according to the Bible and be like, hey, sell me some land. And then work out a deal with them, and then you could serve out 7 years, and then you'd own that shit. No property taxes. Everything's legit. You don't need to fucking ask anybody permission to fucking raise livestock so you can feed your family or grow crops. See, I can grow corn and all that stuff, but the rats from the field in Walmart, man, they kill that shit. Zucchinis and cucumbers grow because they have those little prickly things on their stems, and the mice, I guess, don't like it. So I can grow that. But look at that. I even have to ask permission to grow stuff. Like I have to ask permission if I wanted to fence off my front yard. Because I don't grow the grass. Fuck the grass. If I wanted to just grow vegetables, fence it off and just grow vegetables, Esau would be like, hey, what are you doing? You can't do that. that's antisocial or what. I don't even know what the fuck you would say. I'd probably be mad. Like, man, fuck. So that was it. Let me get it again. Deuteronomy 28:44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. So you have to follow his direction. Your ass is gonna vote. You know it's voting season. Makes it into a fucking show. He's leading you, and you're following him. Let me get 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenedst not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. So these curses are going to be upon you for a sign, to let you know you're an Israelite, and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So there you go. We're the Israelites. So this week is curses week. It's Deuteronomy week. So with that, I'm saying shalom.